Welcome back to the Next Chapter Book Club Kids Edition. Divorce is the most important story that parents will tell their children when families experience separation. We are very lucky to have Shelby Timmins, the director and the heart and soul behind Divorce Done Differently, reading Virginia Ironside's book, The Huge Bag of Worries. Shelby is a passionate mediator and for doing things differently in the family law space. An accredited family law specialist with a master's in law, Shelby transitioned away from the traditional legal practice and is now a nationally accredited mediator and family dispute resolution practitioner, as well as a conflict coach and collaborative professional. Shelby helps support people who are going through a separation to feel informed and supported and to work together to look at separation and divorce in a respectful and family-focused way. Shelby is currently in the process of writing a children's book about everything that children want to know about divorce but were too afraid to ask. Now please watch this episode with your children and use it as an opportunity to allow your children to talk about any feelings that they may have about their own relationships, their feelings about your separation or divorce, or the new parenting arrangements. Validate their feelings even if it hurts or surprises you. Ask open-ended questions and don't forget to give them a hug at the end. Now this content will only be available for 1 month, so I encourage you to go to lostinbooks.com.au to purchase the book in physical form so you can share it with your children for years to come. Happy reading.
Hello, my name is Shelby and I am a family law mediator who works with families, parents and children, helping them through separation and divorce. I'm going to read a book today called The Huge Bag of Worries. I hope you enjoy it. Jenny had always been happy. She had a lovely mum and dad and a great brother most of the time. She had a best friend at school and she liked her teacher. And then, of course, there was Loftus. But recently, she had been getting gloomier and gloomier. It wasn't just one thing, it was everything. She worried that she was getting too fat, that Loftus had fleas, and her best friend was going away. She worried that she was getting bad marks at school, and she thought she heard someone whispering about her in the playground. She really worried when her mum and dad had an argument. She even worried about bombs and wars until one day she woke up to find a huge bag of worries. The bag followed her everywhere, to school, to swimming, to the toilet, and it even stuck by her when she was watching the TV. She tried ignoring it, but it didn't work. She tried throwing it away, but it always came back. She tried to lock it out, but when she got back to her bedroom, there it was waiting for her. It was like a horrible shadow she just couldn't get rid of. What could she do? She asked her brother for help, but he was busy with his computer game. And all he said was, "I don't know what you are talking about. I don't have any worries." After that, she didn't feel like asking anyone else. She knew she'd only feel stupid. Mum would probably say, "You've got no worries that I can see. You're a lucky girl. You've got your health, your friends, your family. What more do you want?" So she decided not to tell. Dad might know. He might know what to do. But then she thought again. No, Dad had enough worries of his own. She couldn't ask him. Every day things got worse. The bag got bigger and bigger and bigger. She couldn't sleep because it kept tossing and turning beside her all night. To make matters worse, The bag dragged around her feet so much when she was walking to school it made her late and the teacher was cross. Jenny couldn't tell her what had happened, and anyway, she knew what she would say. You've got too many worries. In future, leave that bag at home. When Jenny told her best friend about the bag, she suggested that Jenny locked it in a cupboard and tried not to think about it. That's what I do, she said, but it just didn't work. Even Loftus couldn't help. He tried his best and barked like mad, but the bag stood its ground. One morning, Jenny woke up, got dressed and walked down the road. She'd had enough. The tears started rolling down her cheeks. She sat on a garden wall and put her head in her hands. She thought she'd have to live with the bag forever. Then she heard a voice, and looking up, she saw the kindly face of the old lady who lived next door. "Goodness," said the old lady, "what on earth is that huge bag of worries?" Through her tears, Jenny explained how it had followed her for weeks and got bigger and it just wouldn't go away. "Now let's just open it up and see what's inside," said the old lady. But Jenny said she couldn't. If she opened the bag, the worries might jump out and who knows what would happen. "Nonsense," said the old lady firmly. "There's nothing a worry hates more than being seen. If you have any worries, however small, the secret is to let them out slowly, one by one, and show them to someone else. Then they'll go away." So Jenny opened the bag, and the old lady sorted the worries into groups. Jenny was astonished to see how small they looked when they were out in the open. Half the worries disappeared because lots of worries just hate the light of day. As for the rest, the old lady put some in her shopping basket to deal with herself. Some she sent packing because she said they belonged to other people. Some she just blew a kiss to. And some, she said, were worries that everyone had, even Jenny's family, her friends and her teacher. And as for the bag, the end.